I've had several moments that opened my eyes a bit. Once, a few years ago, I had just arrived home from seeing my friends. We had gone to the cinema and spent a very nice evening. I was about to throw away the ticket I had used when I came up with a great idea. This idea was inspired by my mom that had been doing this since I was born. I would put the stuff that mattered to me in a box, and I would name it the box of memories. I still have it, and I use it, and I am thankful that I did it, because I have pictures, medals, degrees, and a lot other things. When I came up with this, I was quite young, so my interest in the brain really grew along with me. As years went by and situations came up, like the fact I had neuroeducation at my other school, my interest in the topic grew. It came stronger. That was when I found this book, which is called Ágilmente and was written by Stanislaw Bachrach. It has lots of information of how our brain works, our software. What I'm trying to explain is that these two events have helped me to understand a bit more how deep the importance of memory in life is. Without it, we wouldn't be able to remember what we have spoken of in conversations, memories, what we have been through, what we like, even what I am telling you right now. Now, I want you to think for yourselves, which other examples can you think of how our brain helps us to remember? Okay, although remembering is not always that great. Our emotional marks and our past usually affect what we do and how we are in the present. According to a website called Interesting Engineering, this is only possible because of the electrical and chemical signals that were sent to us when the moment was built. They create certain synapses, which are the connections made by the cells we have up there. When we think of a moment, a person, whatever, we are just remembering these synapses. So if we didn't have memories, on one side we would just be nothing, as we wouldn't have experience or knowledge. However, on the other hand, we would be more free. We wouldn't remember the things that traumatized us. For example, when I was younger, I was on a trip with my aunts and cousins, and I wanted to dive into the pool, and they didn't let me. And the story that they invented was that there were sharks in there. So here is the place where I believe is the root of why I hate sharks, like very badly. Well, it's this phrase that says that knowledge is power, that I believe can apply to this muscle of our body. People that know about it are much happier, like scientists or the people that also know about the law of attraction. They know how to apply it, so their daily life is much better. Well, the mind is a very powerful tool. It controls the activities of our body, our memories, our feelings, everything. If we get to exercise it, we can make it work much better. An example of this book I told you is write down 10 of the people you love most in the world. Then, with the initial of their letter, you could think of an object. For example, I could say Delfina and dart, and then Lara and light. And well, with the two objects I've gotten, I could make a dart that when it is thrown, that the light in the back of it turns. Okay, like this example, there are a lot more on the internet and also in this book, which help us increase the connections between neurons and also to make our hemispheres be better. In spite of all the things that can be done with our brain, we are more than our thoughts, our intelligence, our stories. This idea is attached to the big disadvantage I believe our chip has. As you know, not everything is perfect. Our brain is excellent, but when we let it become the most important things in our lives, we are committing suicide. The reason why I'm telling you this is because I read this book called The Power of Now by Eckhart Tolle that helped me figure out that the present is the only time that exists. The past and the future are just illusions. But this is not exactly what I'm trying to show you. The fact that we always forget who we really are and that daily life and people can disrupt our world is not known by many people. At least I hadn't heard of it before reading this #1 bestseller. Remembering this idea can help us live better in the actual moment and prevent our brain from being constantly the protagonist, thinking, analyzing, calculating, and all that. Some moments ago, I referred to our brain as our chip. I now find this analogy excellent to describe how our brain works. It is something that was implanted to us since the first moment we came into this world. It has a technology that cannot be completely understood. It can have viruses, it can be used for great goals, and it can store information. The mind is a tool that should be respected and treated with consciousness and good intentions. Still and all, researchers have been able to discover 10% of it. So imagine.